Hi, welcome back to my channel, Candle Fluffy Performs Reviews. Tonight I'm sharing with you my review of the Thanksgiving White Barn Bath & Body Works 14.5 ounce candle. So we're going to look at the notes first. And they say juicy red apple, gooey caramel, praline pieces with essential oils. Look inside. It hadn't given me any problems at all. And I'm almost done with it, about right here, so I'm almost finished. I want to compare this candle to a couple candles some of y'all might be familiar with, and then we can talk about its strength and throw. So the first thing we need to compare it to Butterscotch Toffee right here. Now Butterscotch Toffee says English toffee, buttery caramel, touch of bourbon with essential oils. So Thanksgiving to me is half butterscotch toffee and one of these other candles I'm getting ready to talk about. So this is butterscotch toffee. Now let's go ahead and talk about the throw. So strength and throw is probably about a 7 to 8. I can smell it pretty good. And the first time I burned it actually gave me a headache, which that never happens. So it's definitely wonderful. So far I've got 2 more. And I would like to get more, but all my stores have been sold out of this candle for probably about 2 or 3 weeks. Because I ordered the 2 that I have now. Besides this one, I ordered them online because no one had this candle, and I really like it a lot. Okay, so we get the toffee note from Butterscotch Toffee, or the gooiness. You get some of this candle in there. Okay, so then you get this caramel apple type smell. And I've been racking my brain trying to make up my mind. Is it caramel apple or is it Cider Lane? So the first thing I did was light this one out of my stash here. This is a Slatkin & Co. caramel apple. That was golden apple, brown sugar, creamy caramel, anjou pear, nutmeg, and vanilla cream. This I'd never burned. I've burned it now at least twice. It's definitely not this caramel apple right here. So it's not butterscotch toffee and caramel apple. Well, at least this version. So then, okay, I've got this caramel apple here. But even though the notes are different and now it says Bath & Body Works, I mean the notes aren't different. Same notes. So it's not this. This candle has the pear, the nutmeg that Thanksgiving does not have. Alright, so then I thought, well, maybe is it this caramel apple right here. Now this one has a messed up label on the bottom, but it says Granny Smith apple slices, warm golden caramel, and cinnamon vanilla cream. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, maybe, it could be this. And I've got lit over there this packaging with this candle from this same year, and I don't think that's it. Like I said, I've got one of these lit. It's struggling to pull out. I wish I could show it to you. Then you'd see all my mess of candles. Okay, so then I'm thinking, alright, well, maybe it's not caramel apple. Maybe it's Cider Lane. And if you'll recall, I did finish a Cider Lane a couple months ago, and I kept smelling this note that maybe it's Cider Lane. So Cider Lane is warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. Okay, so this one we have the Granny Smith apples, clove. This one also has Granny Smith apples. Okay, now I hadn't bought Cider Lane again until this year's version. Now this year's version says bourbon glazed apples, maple sugar, creamy vanilla, and essential oils. So smelling this one on cold, it smells different than this one. So I haven't burned it yet. I don't know how it's going to compare. Because I thought, well, I'm going to say Thanksgiving is half Butterscotch Toffee, half Cider Lane. But see, now I've smelled this new one, and I don't know if it's changed or not. So for today, we're going to say Thanksgiving is, who wants to be the mom? This can be the mom, Cider Lane can be the mom, Butterscotch Toffee can be the dad because he's kind of stronger. They got together, they had a baby, and it was Thanksgiving. Now tomorrow might come, and I might say, no, Candle Fluffy, it isn't Cider Lane Butterscotch Toffee, it's caramel apple. You know, my mind keeps going back and forth. So if you like Butterscotch Toffee, I think you'll enjoy it. If you like Cider Lane, I think you'll enjoy it. And you definitely need to pick it up. Now to me, it doesn't remind me of a Thanksgiving scent. So if you're looking for something that's going to be like, oh, this reminds me of Thanksgiving, this isn't, because there's no like cranberry, there's no pecan pie, pumpkin pie, green beans, weird mashed potatoes. You know, they did have a mashed potato candle back in the day that was gross, and I didn't buy it, but it was gross, in my opinion. So you need to get a couple of these just for a nice, good, gooey caramel apple type smell. Like I said, today it's going to be Butterscotch Toffee in Cider Lane. At least this version of Cider Lane. I don't know about the new one, because I haven't burned it, and it has different notes. So that's my review on Thanksgiving, and like I said, it hasn't given me any problems, and I'm almost completely finished with it. And now I don't like these little wheat things on the outside. You know, they could have come up with a better design, but it doesn't really matter to me. This is a good scent. And I also have this in the wallflower. I think I bought 2 of them at the sale. Not the sale the last couple days, but when it was cheaper. And I did go ahead and plug one of them up. And it's performing alright so far. I think the candle gives me a little bit more satisfaction. But that's the review on that. So thank you for watching. And y'all have a good evening. Bye.